Hi everyone, my name is Athena Minantisa Biliana, and in this video, I will be talking about my diorama.
These houses were made uniquely to each other and closely similar to the houses in my community in person.
Location is not essential for community to exist because members may have something in common other than the location. So a community that does have a common location can be called a geographic community. So now, I will be explaining my diorama. So here, this building or house right here is our house, which I made so that it will look like really our house and our community. So next is this second house. So I know that maybe some of you might ask me, why is it that the color is somewhat gray or black? So I made a lot of combinations to make a color that will essentially, or that will make this house look like it's old, because other people right in our community have a lot of history in our community, so that basically means that they live in that community or in our community old enough, just like their house. So next is this house right here. So I made this house so that it could look like it's a nipa hut or a wooden house that is basically all wood. So this house right here is the third house that is in front of our house, and that will look like it's really a wooden house. So next is this house right here. So this house right here is somewhat look like this, or it looks like this, but essentially or basically they have very much different when it comes to the structures. So all of these houses that I made are very intricate because all of them are wooden, but that the design is very significant or very different from each other. This house is a bungalow house, which it has a veranda on the top of the house. This is a two-story house, but it's a bit smaller than this first house. This is the smallest house out of all the houses that I made. This is the second biggest, and the second smallest, and then the fourth biggest house. So maybe you're asking, why is this that there's a road in here? So this is not a road. This is a street, or where others play patintero, where kids play patintero, or even what do we call that? Umbalata in our language, or in vernacular language, we call it umbalata. So this house is, all of these houses that I made are the placement of this house basically represent our community and represent the community that we really live in, so that you can visualize what kind of community I am living. In person, you can say that this houses might not be the real houses that I made, but I tried really my best with all of the resources that I have. I tried my best to make a house that will really look like the houses in person. So again, this is the house, one of the smallest house that I made. So this house has a poso in its front. So this is the basketball court where the kids play and where young men play basketball. So maybe you are asking, what is the livelihood of the people that you live in? So most of the people in my community uses lambat, uses boat because they live near a sea. So basically, Balingoan is surrounded with beaches. So maybe you can say that most of the people there are fishers, or they are fishermen. They catch fish as their source of living, and at the same time they use it as they use fish, or they use fish nets to catch fishes, and uses fish as their basic needs, such as foods and their viand. They use it also to make a living, and also they use it to live for themselves. So I might not be able to show you what Balingoan looks like in my diorama, but I can show you what it looks like in the pictures that I gathered. So that would be all, and